Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2017 general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers. Thank you for all your continued support, feedback, comments, all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Keep it coming. You guys are brilliant. Thank you for those of you who continue to keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. And thank you to my regular clients as well for your consistent feedback. It's always great to see how our readings continue to play out in your lives. And if any of you are interested in a reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on that About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage for more information. And my email address, you can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do readings full-time 6 days a week, so I'm usually able to get back with you pretty quickly. And current turnaround time is anywhere from a few days upwards of 2 weeks, but almost always within a 2-week period of time we can set up a reading for you. So if you're interested, send me an email and we'll go from there. I do a variety of readings: love, romance, compatibility chartings, career, work, and finance, channeled messages, year overviews, gift readings, and so on. So remember, these are general readings. There's a lot of you watching, so of course they're not going to mean the same thing to the same degree or intensity for everyone watching. Make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well for additional clarification, or you may find that one of them may resonate a little more predictably for you than others for different times of the month, you know, or different time periods that the reading covers. So try to watch your sun, moon, and rising if you know them and if you can. So moving right into this reading is for the water sign of Cancer, Cancer the crab, for July 2017. Though I am recording these in the last week or so of June. Time being somewhat fluid in the divine realms, as I always say. So what does the month of July 2017 have in store for our Cancerians, our crabs? Cancer, July 2017. Okay, Cancer. We have, oh, and I'm also pulling, since it's the beginning of the month, generals, 2 cards for each week, so 8 cards total with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck as overall energy and guidance. So around the first week, we have the King of Swords, followed by the 3 of Swords. We have the Tower, followed by the Fool. We have the King of Cups, followed by the 10 of Pentacles. And at or towards the end of the month, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. From the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the Star. Definitely, it's a month to have faith, to trust that the things that unfold are divine timing and orchestration and are meant to, particularly those of you who are going through a major ending of some kind or just a major shakeup of your life, because it looks like that's happening. Of course, you know, a lot of Cancers watching, and time always being a little fluid. Time is a construct for us humans, so this could be something recently happened, something happening right now, or something that's going to be happening within the first half of July. Because I do see, you know, with the Tower and the Fool, there are a major event happening. So we begin with the King of Swords and the 3 of Swords. So Swords is air energy, which is all mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. It's about what goes on up here, basically our belief systems, how we look at things, words, ideas, and communication, how we communicate what goes on up in our heads. So the King of Swords, kings and queens represent individuals who've reached the mastery of their suit. So this king, he's reached the mastery of the character traits of the suit of swords, air sign. This could be an air sign male, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Now, since this is a general reading, it could just as well be a female too. Even in personal readings, I always say in terms of court cards, it's not necessarily gender specific. It could, if this was a female, it could represent a masculine quality that's coming out in this particular situation. So it really just depends on what it means to you. So this could be a male or female. It's coming across as male, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra individual. This would be somebody who is intelligent, if not well educated, somebody who's a very clear thinker, has pretty good insight, typically a good person to seek the unvarnished truth from, because court cards of the suit of swords tend to deliver reality, deliver the truth, sometimes coming across it with a harsh presentation. They don't necessarily mean to do so. They just tend not to sugarcoat too many things. Sometimes they come across as emotionally distant or detached or aloof because of their presentation. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that. It's just sometimes how they come across, because they see things typically in a linear sort of way. People with a lot of air in their chart tend to come across first from a place of thought before emotion. They tend not to be very spontaneous or impulsive individuals. So there's some kind of pain associated with or coming from, or this person is the source of that. For some of you, this is going to be perhaps a romantic partner. It could be a friend, a family member. It could even be a boss for some of you. But it looks like they're the source of some kind of emotional pain. It could be present, recent, or again, upcoming in the first couple of weeks, because that King of Swords is accompanied by the Three of Swords, which is a card of emotional pain, heartbreak, heartache, deep disappointment. It can sometimes represent infidelity or cheating within a relationship, because there's a triangular energy with the Three Swords piercing this card. So you have 4 major arcana. Almost half of your reading is major arcana cards, which indicates a strong divine timing and orchestration, strong presence of the divine. And since your overall card, your overall energy and guidance is a star, you're being asked to have faith that what's playing out is meant to play out, even if it's challenging for some of you. So for some of you, this King of Swords, it could be a breakup with this person, a divorce, a breakup of some kind. If it's in a romantic situation, for some of you, this could be a boss. It could be bad news coming from a boss, getting fired, getting downsized, getting your hours cut, some kind of, source of something that's difficult to take. Could be a family member or a best friend even as well. And I feel like it's very unexpected. I think for a lot of you, whatever is happening is very unexpected, because next to that we have 2 major arcana cards. We have the Tower and the Fool. Pretty powerful combination. The Tower card represents something coming in and really kind of changing the landscape of your life, something that really shakes something up. It can sometimes represent the destruction or removal of something in your life. And in that case, even if it's something painful or challenging to deal with, like a breakup, a divorce, the loss of a job, loss of a home, something like that, it's major arcana, it's divine energy. This is something that we have no control over except how we choose to react to it. Something that, if it represents an ending, it's an ending that's meant to happen, because there was something in the foundations of it that wasn't solid to begin with, whether it's a relationship or a job, whatever the situation is. It's meant to end because it's either served its purpose or, there was something not stable, even though you thought there was stability in it, which is represented by this man falling out of this brick tower, which he thought was his home, thought it was solid, stable, reliable, until this bolt of lightning comes down and destroys it, tossing him out of the window completely naked, which implies a sense of unexpectedness and vulnerability as well. So, and I really feel like this is something meant to happen, whatever's playing out, even because I feel like for a lot of you, it's painful or it's a very challenging situation for you to deal with. And even though it's, I know, a difficult message sometimes to hear, there's new beginnings coming. In fact, almost right on its heels, or opportunities for new beginnings. This ending that's happening, or this change, this big shakeup, was absolutely meant to happen. Now, it's paired with the Fool, which is a card of new beginnings. It's actually a card of that time in between major endings and before you take the first step of a new journey, kind of considering the possibilities where anything's possible, everything's possible. It's also a card that asks you to step out in faith too. It can be a card representing stepping outside your comfort zone, taking a risk, doing something you've never done before, taking a leap of faith, so to speak. And I feel, again, like whatever's happening quite strongly is meant to, particularly if it's an ending. Now, next to that, we have the King of Cups, followed by the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, this is a relationship of some sort. That relationship could be, again, friendship, family, work, romantic relationship. It could be a work or job situation as well. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a strong relationship thread in that. So the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So Cups is water energy. This would represent a water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, showing up as a male, but could just as easily be a female. He's also called the King of Cool because Cups is water energy. That's the element which governs this suit. And the suit of Cups in the tarot is about our emotional landscape, feelings, emotions, relationships as well. The King of Cups has reached the mastery of his suit. So, and he's sometimes nicknamed the King of Cool too because this is somebody who's emotionally grounded, emotionally stable, very balanced. He's able to keep his head when everybody around him is losing his or in the midst of chaos. He's able to stay kind of calm and rational and not emotionally freak out too much. Or at all. He's sometimes depicted in other tarot decks as being on his throne in the middle of a bunch of choppy, turbulent water, but he's sitting on his throne just cool, calm, collected, emotionally stable and grounded. This could be you, Cancer, as you are a water sign. It could be somebody else who's playing a significant role in your life in the month of July 2017. It really depends on which Cancer you are. This could be somebody that, for some of you, I'm getting that this is another person in your sphere, which is a source of stability for you and actually is a source of support for you through whatever this situation is. It could be a friend, a romantic partner. I just got that somebody lost their job or got downsized, or their company got bought and they got downsized or something like that, and this King of Cups is actually your mate and considering and kind of supporting you and helping you look at how to move forward as a certain portion of your life comes to an end. Because regardless of how the specifics play out, depending on what Cancer you are watching this, the energy fundamentally remains the same. There's a major shift in your life, a major event, and for a lot of you, that's an ending of something in your life, something that you were attached to, something that you thought was probably going to be there for quite a while. And it's all about, you have a lot of cards that represent endings. The Tower, the Fool represents endings and beginnings. That King of Cups is paired with the Ten of Pentacles. Tens represent ends of cycle, things coming full circle. Pentacles is earth energy, and it often manifests in the earthly, tangible world we live in. Things like money, finances, property, resources, assets, things we can see and touch and feel. So the Ten of Pentacles can represent family money, family business, family estate, because there's a strong connection to home and family. It represents abundance and prosperity that's not only significant to have or to look at or to know that you have that security, but it has roots, it's long lasting in terms of it could be that, you know, there's a completion energy. It could be that again, this could as easily be a divorce spread, you know, a certain chapter of your life coming to an end or a close, specifically with home and family as well. The Ten of Pentacles could represent, it could even represent retirement for some of you, huge life change, you know, a job loss or a job shift, something major happening in your life, but some chapter of it has come to a close and you're now considering how to move forward again. And it's interesting, Cancer, because around the end of the month, at or towards the end of the month of July 2017, we have another offer coming in that's actually a blessing or an opportunity, I feel, being brought to you by Spirit to start planting seeds for a new beginning, because in the last week we have the Knight of Pentacles followed by the Empress. So more earth energy here. Knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. They typically represent offers or opportunities. They can also represent the speed at which a situation moves. The Knight of Pentacles, out of all four of the Knights, would be the slowest, but he's also the most reliable because he's earth, you know, he's got that lovely earth energy. He's going to see it through from beginning to end, step by step. So this is a tangible offer or opportunity being brought to you, and I really feel quite strongly this is divine timing and orchestration. So you've got this major shift, this major event happening in your life. for, I think most of you, it's an ending of some portion of your life. Something is drawing to a close. Perhaps, I think for a lot of you, in an unexpected way, but it's absolutely meant to happen because the Tower card, you know, even though the energy of whatever it is may be difficult, even very difficult to deal with, it clears the ground for new beginnings. It clears everything away so that something truly solid, stable, and long-lasting can be planted, can be rebuilt in its place. And at the end of the month, there's an offer or opportunity that comes in. It looks, the Knight of Pentacles would indicate that this is a tangible offer opportunity. So it could be tangible in the sense of a new job, a new relationship, moving, money or resources of some kind. It could be tangible in the sense that it's an offer coming in that's solid, that's a sincere, solid, stable offer, even if the details of it are not such that you could see or touch and feel, like a business opportunity of some kind. It's paired with the Empress, the Major Arcana card. This card is all about fertility. It represents that the time is right, the ground is right to plant seeds, the season is right to plant seeds to begin to grow something new. This is the beginning stages of something. It's not a completion card. There's an offer opportunity coming in around the end of July, possibly the beginning of August. That represents new beginnings, seeds of a new beginning that you can plant to start to manifest and grow. And it's tangible. So for some of you, this is going to be job, work, career oriented. It could be home, household oriented as well. The Empress is the traditional Earth Mother of the Tarot, so it can sometimes represent mothers or maternal figures. It could be some of you, your mother, or the person who is kind of takes the place of your mother, represents your mother, is maybe making you an offer, giving you money, resources, or maybe offering, you know, if this was a relationship breakup, you know, move in with me, or maybe she's giving you money or resources to start something new, perhaps to start a new business, or to get you back on your feet if you lost your job, or just giving you kind of a tangible, concrete place to be if you're going through like a relationship breakup, particularly if it's a situation where you were living with somebody and you're physically separating. It's a card of fertility. Sometimes that can represent literal fertility too. It could be maybe some of you at the end of July 2017, you may find out that you're pregnant or giving birth. Although if this is in regards to the ending of a relationship, that may be rather challenging as well. But I feel like the offer or opportunity, when it comes in, I don't feel like there's anything negative or challenging about it. I feel like it's a really good offer or opportunity. I feel like it's sincere and it's coming from a good place, particularly if it's coming from a specific person. And it represents starting over, starting something new, just the beginning of it, planting seeds to begin to grow and manifest something. Now, your overall energy and guidance from the bottom of the deck is the Star. This is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. Another Major Arcana card, beautiful card. This is a card of hope, faith, but kind of a renewed hope, faith, optimism. You can see this woman is emptying out her pitchers of water into this reservoir of water that she's kneeling in perfect faith and confidence that even though she's emptying out her pitchers, when she needs water, her pitchers will be refilled because she trusts the source, that the source itself is limitless. This is a card, and I feel quite strongly that the universe is asking you, telling you that whatever is going on, this major life shift or change or ending, is absolutely meant to happen. Keep that in mind. The Star card is it's about having hope and faith in the promise and potential that the path that lies in front of you, even if you can't see it, leads to your joy and fulfillment, that you're meant to be on that path. It's a card of peace, restoration, and healing. It's a card that often comes up when somebody is recovering from something, sickness, health, heartbreak, etc. But it's a card of hope and faith too, and it's a beautiful accompaniment to the Fool, which is also asking you to, perhaps some of you, to take a leap of faith too. Particularly in dealing with the Tower card energy, taking a leap of faith and trusting that what's happening is playing out for a reason, and that reason is for your joy and fulfillment and your evolvement as as your path continues to play out, even if you can't see the steps that lead to it. So it's about kind of relying on faith. So it looks like the first half of the month for a lot of you, or perhaps you're going through it right now, can be quite challenging or even painful for some of you, but you're being asked to kind of let the healing process unfold. Take a look at, maybe take kind of a look at what's kind of led you to what's happened, what the path has been from where you started to where you are now, looking forward in your future, because it looks also like there's going to be an offer or opportunity for many of you coming up at the end of July that represents what looks like a potentially quite prosperous and abundance new beginning. The seeds, you're being brought the opportunity to plant new seeds for a new beginning, which looks like it holds an awful lot of potential. I feel very, like it's very lush, very abundant, whether that's in money, work, finances, or in the relationship arena of your life as well. I feel like for a lot of you, I don't know, maybe it's even half in terms of what it specifically refers to, relationship versus work and career. Always interesting to see the feedback. But have faith, stay strong, Cancer, and let me know when that offer opportunity comes. I'd be interested to see what that represents for you, because I feel kind of split 50-50 between what specific sectors of your life it deals with depending on who you are. So Cancer, that pretty much represents your July 2017 general reading. I hope that it has given you some insight, some food for thought, some clarification maybe on a few things. Thank you very much for watching it. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks. Actually, I'll see you a little sooner than that for the love snapshots for July. Again, if anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on that about or description button on my channel's homepage for my email address. Feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. As always, Cancer, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.